everybody. Welcome to the EM Code. I'm Dr. Wajiha. Join my quest in asking the right questions from the right people to get right answers. The guest for today is Dr. Nuruliana Roslan. She's a consultant in emergency medicine in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. She has a lot of things to her credit. Let me start. So she's the lead coordinator for emergency medicine department of Kuala Lumpur for mechanical ventilators. She's a coordinator for research and development, associated member and facilitator for Wind Focus Ultrasound, that's kind of world famous, academic supervisor for paramedics in advanced diploma in emergency care. She's been a former hospital code blue facilitator and coordinator. She's also been a former BLS facilitator in her hospital. So in her leadership role, she's rocking it everywhere. Welcome. Hello, Dr. Nurul. Welcome to the EM blog. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing the important chapters of your emergency life in emergency medicine, I can say. To begin with, my first question to you would be, why did you choose emergency medicine? If it had not been emergency medicine, where do you think you saw yourself?
Hi, Dr. Wajiha. Thank you for having me. So regarding your question, why I want to become an emergency physician. So I always want to become a surgeon until my father passed away. My father passed away during my first year of housemanship training. So when he got the treatment in emergency department, I saw a lot of flaws that actually can be improved for the benefit of future patients. So since that, I start to change, and here I am. I'm an emergency physician.
That's indeed an interesting answer. Interesting journey, I can say. When we talk about emergency, the most difficult thing people assume, at least, are the night shifts. How was your journey in getting used to the night shift, getting used to the environment of emergency, and how was your first shift like?
Night shift. Well, I don't have any issue with night shift. I can cope it perfectly well. I'm a night owl. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. So, actually the keyword for me to survive night shift is actually to have a very good teamwork with a good team player. So, I am lucky enough. So every time I'm working, it doesn't matter night shift, morning shift or afternoon shift, all my team players usually are doing their task. So for that, thank you, people. Okay, so regarding my first night shift, okay, my first night shift as medical officer, I had a very bad accident. Family of 5 came to my department. Well, only one survived, the mother, and 4 of them all passed away. Well, it's quite a very memorable night. But what I really love about that particular shift is actually the whole department, including my head of department, came to the hospital to help me. You know, they understand that I have a limitation. I'm a very junior doctor. They, without me asking further help, when they heard the news from my paramedic, they straight away come to the hospital.
Dr. Nurul, the most difficult balance in residency is to maintain academics, research, attend conferences. You seem to have nailed it all. Tell us how you did it.
Actually, this is a very difficult question for me. A lot of people are asking me about this question, but I don't have a perfect answer for that. So I think the main factor is actually to have the support from your family. I am blessed because I have a very supportive husband. So my husband also a doctor, a trainee for anesthesiology. And then other than that, my supervisor. Okay, I have a very good and understanding supervisor. I think he helped me a lot during my residency training. And the environment, the people surrounding me. So all of them are very supportive. All of the environment that I have in Hospital Kuala Lumpur, all of our, all of the personnel we'll try our best to actually help you. Nobody wants to see you fail. So I think that will be my answer for your question.
If you're working in a huge setup and since you're at a consultant post, it should not be new to you in handling politicians, very important persons. So there needs to be some smart trick to handle the very important persons. So how did you nail it?
How do I nailed it? I don't know whether I nailed it or not, but because I think because I attended a lot of important people during my residency time and until now, so for every person there is a different method to handle. There is no textbook that can teach you. So for us, because our hospital is the tertiary hospital and it sits in the center of city Kuala Lumpur, so obviously you will get VIPs every day. Not every day, maybe not like on a weekly basis, but at the same time we are doing medical standby for them also. So I believe that the sharing of experience from your senior is very important. For example, in our center, we have 2 royal physicians. Okay, the former royal physician, Datuk Dr. Azamani, he had a session with us. He teach us the VIP medicine. How do you talk to a VIP? What name should you call them by? How to react? What is the hand gesture? So, these are the important notes that you should get from your seniors, because all these notes is not written in any textbook. Believe me, there's no textbook that can explain every VIP's character. So by having them, by talking to them, treating them like your own patient, I think that's the best way to learn.
I think leadership is a quality not everybody is born with. You kind of ponder over it, work over it. So, how was your thing with leadership? How easy was it making people work under you? Do you find difficult people? How do you handle them?
Leadership. Oh my goodness. Why are you asking me a very difficult question? Okay, it's okay. Okay, leadership for me is actually something quite difficult. I am not born just to become a leader. I need to take some baby steps, you know. I'm still struggling with that. But this one thing that I want to say. If you've been down there and now you are up here, please do not forget the people down there, because these people are the people who always support you. So when I become a consultant, I always want to be a friend to all my staff. It doesn't matter whether they are non-clinical or clinical, they are still my friend. Out of the clinical floor, I am just a regular person. And to be honest, I really hate when people are calling me boss or doctor outside of the clinical floor. So, I think I answer your question, Wajiha.
How do you maintain the perfect work-life balance?
Okay, how do I find balance for my life and work? Okay, it's not an easy question, you know, because I am a workaholic. It's not easy, but over the years I learned to start to love myself. Okay, if you know me, maybe last year, everything is about work first. I'll do the work until I finish my work, only I will go to sleep. Same like during my residency training, I will finish at least one article or a journal or a chapter in Tintinelli before I go to sleep. So that's how I am. That's how I was until earlier this year. So I start to have few symptoms, and then that's like a slap to my face. So since then, I try my best to balance between my work and my life. That's it.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nurul, for joining us. It was great getting to know things from your perspective.